our support call for all of us who desire to dive deep into conscious evolution, therefore manifestation. I'm Silvia, your host, your esoteric and eroteric artist and evolutive mentor. I'm here to support highly spiritual individuals who are, already awakened and are ready to embody their choicest self. So today we talk about being in our power and enjoying the course of our life. I'm taking questions in this space, and usually before to start, I love to explore a subject, something that came intuitively to me, and then to answer to some questions. For today, I didn't have a specific topic that emerged, during the days. And so I thought, let's explore some inner magic with an inner oracle. So we do some practical magic today. You can take pen and paper. If you have any colors, you can use them, or you simply, witness the process with me, and then you can watch the replay and do it your own, or otherwise save a moment and just go through what I went through. What is important to say that I want to highlight today is that we all have power within us, and that the perfect answers are all within us. And today I'm going to show you how. Usually we don't truly explore the how when we talk about self-evolution and conscious evolution. We say, let go the how, and let that force, invisible force to our physical eyes, to work for you, for us, and through us. Anyway, today we explore a little bit of the magic that we have within. When you are watching this live or anyway replay, and you are not already a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. You can also click the bell to receive all the notifications for all the content that I do upload, and especially for our Sundays call. You can click the bell on that specific call that I will upload a few days in advance, so that before our live starts you get the notification and we can be here together. Okay, so again, this is a space for sacred and conscious evolution. Therefore, when you have any question, you can post them here in the chat, and I'm going to answer your questions. This is a sacred space that I do offer. I'm very pleased to offer it to stay connected, to nurture our connection, and also to explore together and to grow together. So let's get started. Today, I told you at the beginning of this call that I want to explore some practical magic with you, and in particular, the magic of the inner oracle. I am an artist, so I do use quite often creativity. It is actually, I dare say, behind everything that I do, because creativity is the sacred fire of creation which dwells within us. Therefore, when we use it, we also become, more open to solutions. We are more flexible. We are, more creative. Okay, so I got a little piece of paper, very little, which I am going to stick on this little board just to make sure that it stays firm let's do like this, something super simple that you can do in your space as well. So I just got some sellotape, which I've already used for my creative works. And I show you what I do to interview my inner oracle. Okay, so we've got, there is some very nice sun as well. We've got this, this piece of paper, okay, super easy. And then I'm going to take one of my markers, maybe a couple of different tips, black and red, super simple. So let's do like this. Can you see it? Yes, this way. So I'm going to interview my inner oracle now, and I ask to my higher self what we should explore today, which is the topic to explore for today for us, in order for us to grow. So I just prepare my markers, one black and one red. I'm going to close my eyes for this exercise. You can do it as well with your eyes closed. I do enjoy myself very much in doing it with my non-dominant hand, so with my left hand. So let's see, you know. So I use my hands to understand where the paper is. Okay, it's here. I take the first marker and I simply start and I say, okay, higher self, just lead me to discover which is the topic for today. Keep my eyes closed and I want to change the color. So I'm going to get, yes, I make sure it's the right one. I'm going to get the red one. Paper here, okay. Okay, that's it. So I go intuitively with these signs, you know, on paper. All right, so I'm going to open my eyes. Woo, this is what came out. Wow, super interesting. Now, what I do is to observe. I do observe what comes out. So let me have a look to it. Okay, this is interesting. And you know, I do observe it and I also turn it maybe this way and this way until I can see something that truly speaks to me. Let's see, this way. I have to have a look to it from my side. Yes, I got it. I got it. And it's quite fun as well. So I could see here a face, little face here, two arms with hands. And here I'm going to draw the body. So after this first sketch, we can expand it with some, let's say, conscious lines, because we are going to have a look to it and consciously decide to what we eventually want to add so that the image for us takes form and a meaning. So I'm going to draw the body. Let me do it so that you can see it as well. This is going to be a little bit tricky for me. So from here, I want to do the body here. Okay, this is going to be the body. This is going to be the body that I will eventually color. This is all the body. Okay. And then I've got the face as well. These are the hands. Let me just have a look to it. Okay, this is the first arm, so I'm going to make it black. First arm, second arm here. It doesn't have to have rational meaning, so simply follow the lines and trust what comes up. Sometimes it can seem crazy. That's what we want. Hello, hello and welcome. Hello, hello. So let me keep on drawing this and coloring this. Okay. And then we are going to get a message from it as well. Okay, so now I want, you see, this is one arm, this is the second arm, and this is the hand. I can see now that this is much bigger actually, so I can do like this. We can color all of this. Just bear with me for some moments, because then we are going to be rewarded by our work. So we color here. Okay, let's do this a little bit bigger as well. We can also do like this, so they look more alike. And what is important for me is the face as well. So I follow the lines here, one here, one here. I got two beautiful eyes here, one and two, which were already drawn for me. And what I love is here, this little mouth, which seems like having the teeth that are coming out. So there is a huge smile here, and here the teeth. Isn't this funny? So after this, I've got, let me just do this as well. I can see that there is kind of a little ribbon here. So I'm going to do like this, look, to add some dots. Okay, so now this bean has a little bit more of meaning for us. You see, seems to be maybe a little girl or a young woman who wants to say something to us. So let's ask her, what do you have for us? And we attune with her. We look at her and we start sensing which is the message that comes out for us. So now I want to stare at her for a few moments so that I can become very clear with the message that is needed. Hello, hello everyone who's joining me. When you have any question in regards of conscious evolution, you can place it here below and I'm very glad to answer it. So right now we are going through some inner practical magic. We are asking our inner oracle a question. Specifically, I asked what I needed to share here in this space with you for us to grow, to expand, to evolve consciously together. So I need to stare at my drawing. I see here she wants, maybe she almost wants to fly high, and yes, to open her arms like flying, and she's smiling. I can see this big smile here. I love it. I actually love it. Yes. Okay, what I get from it is this. I see this body here. It looks like a kind of trunk. So it's something that from the ground, from a ground level, is growing, is going high, like this, is going high. And she seems like to fly with her arms open. So I sense here there is this message for us. It's kind of a metaphor for our growth. So we start from wherever level we are, and then we grow. The more we expand our knowledge, the more we expand the practices, our daily practices, our daily routine to keep on connecting with our powers, the more we grow and we up level. And so we are ready to take this flight, the flight of life. We are ready to soar high and to be free, because the more we get to know our powers and the more we are aware of them and we use them, the more we have this sense of freedom, this sense of being able to go through anything in life because we have the power and we are over everything. So I sense that she's like soaring higher. The day-to-day reality, the day-to-day very basic and very physical reality, and using her powers, she's flying. So she's able to embody her powers totally, so much that she can fly. I love that she has this ribbon on her head. So this is something that recalls being playful to me and also being funny. And this is something else that our life asks us to play with it, to be in a very playful mode as we live our life. And this is such an important element of our conscious evolution as well. The more we enjoy ourselves, the easier everything it seems. We have a completely different approach to life, people, events, relationships, wherever, when we are playful. And can you, just think for a moment about something in your life that you have approached with a very playful state of being and all the outcomes that came out from that approach. I want to take this actually off the cardboard so that we can have a look to it a little bit better without the green cardboard below. And let me look. Isn't this super nice? And then, you can use these little drawings. Of course, you can choose the size of your paper. You can use these little drawings for your journal, for example. You can also frame them and hang them on the wall. You can be even more creative. Now I just use, a couple of markers and a simple paper. You can use any kind of surface you desire, any kind of colors you desire, and go through this exercise. Look how simple and how powerful she is. I'd love to know from you what you see in this drawing, and which is the message that you get from it. So what I share, so I can read the comments here below. Just let me know in the comments. And of course, when you have any question, again, this is an open space for questions in regards of conscious evolution so that we can grow together. Otherwise, if there is no question that I can see from here, from the chat, I'm going to keep on going with this topic that emerged from our inner oracle today, and then I'm going to wrap up this call. So, a very important element. Hello. You see a tongue out from this, maybe? Yes. This is quite interesting. I love to know, because every one of us has got a different perspective on things. And for each one of us, that perspective is the truth, is the absolute truth. And in our own reality, that truth is what makes our own world to work. Good morning, welcome. We are working with an inner oracle today, so you can leave a message here below and let me know what you see from this little sketch that came out from our practice today. I'd love to know. I love to know, and to have all together all these different points of view, perspectives. So something which is very important that I want to highlight when we talk about conscious evolution is about being playful with life, and also is about using our power. This practice which I share with you today, it's about bringing down to earth, bringing down to our three-dimensional reality our powers. Our powers are not just ethereal, they are also physical, they are also practical, they are also tangible. And this is something that we can actually touch. It's a piece of paper. We can see, we can use our sight, we can use our senses to craft it, to make it, and also to have a dialogue with it. So when I look at her and I ask for a message, what she says, I want to write my message as well. What she says is, being playful to fly high. I want to write it here. So be playful to fly high. Look at this. I just love it. And I'm going to use this oracle in my journal today. So after this, you can go through a scripting session and you can have a dialogue with the character or with the symbol which came out from your practice, and you can start writing. Just let it go and write wherever comes. And then at the end of the page, maybe write 1 page or 2 pages, or just write until you've got words coming out. And then you'll have some deep wisdom in there. You may leave it there for a day, for a week, or you can meditate with it. And then you can come back after a while, and when you know, especially when you know that your higher self is calling to it, is saying to you, just go there and have a look to your work again. And then you will find some other wise material in there. Sometimes when we go through these sessions and we simply are kept by a kind of creative trance, we do not realize how much magic we put in our words, how much wisdom comes out from our words. And so we may be not aware of all the power that there are in the words and in the drawings that we have made. Therefore, when we come back to them later on, with a sense of presence, relaxation, and when we have completely detached from it, we can witness another further layer of wisdom ready and available to us. So if there are no questions, any more questions here in the thread, let me just have a look. Okay, so this is fine, very good. Therefore, I have completed this session for today. There is quite a lot of work to go through here. I dare say, enjoy your session, allow yourself to let go completely the rational part of you and to dive completely into the creative you. Follow your inner creative fire and let it give you the wisdom, the courage, the guidance that you're looking for. This is something super powerful that you can do to actually grow and evolve consciously. So, when you desire to work with me, all my offers are linked here below. You are very welcome to choose yours, the one that fits you better. And subscribe to the channel again so that you can be notified every time I do upload a new content, and especially when I go live on Sunday. Um, Take this as a very precious and sacred time in which you can ask your questions. You can also post them below in the chat. I usually upload the session for Sunday a few days before, so you can join the waiting list, the chat below it, and you can leave your question there. Therefore, in case you cannot be live with me, I will answer your question, and then you can watch the reply, enjoy the reply, and have your answers. Okay, this is it. One more Sunday's support call is just gone. It has been so nice to be with you here, and I see you next Sunday. So subscribe, leave your comments, ask your questions, and keep on, honoring the God which lives within you. Bye.